Okay, this video is going to be over what to do for the week or the topic 2, the second topic. And so we're just going to go through exactly what to do on Canvas and also on the Word worksheet on the Excel workbook. So I'm going to go ahead and share my screen with you. Let's right over here. So this right here is Unit 1, Topic 2, or for traditional semester, Unit 1, Week 2. So we have the Word worksheet, the Excel workbook, the reading, the class activity, the group work activity due. So you've got to install the data analysis tool pack. And then we've got the videos. And then coming down here, so what I have it, how I have it set up is for quiz 1-2-1. Here are the videos. And then it also says, okay, the video below demonstrates how to do frequency tables, pie charts, and so on and so forth. So you can go on this video to do that. And then you take the quiz. And then next for quiz 1-2-2, here are the videos for that. And then you take the quiz down here. And so I am going to show you the Word worksheets really quick. And I don't know why it shows up as 2 different ones. Don't worry about that too much. So this is the Word worksheet. And I'm going to actually download this. And the reason why, let's see here. I'll show you in just a second. So we've got this Word worksheet right here. And I'm going to click Enable Editing. And we have our wonderful terms right here, and we have our learning content, and then we have our terms right here. Now, the likelihood to eat a burger, what you're doing is putting that into a pie graph, and you're also putting it into a bar chart. But before you do any of those, I really should have, it says, make a frequency table, draw a pie chart and a bar chart. So you're supposed to do the frequency table first, and then do the bar chart and the pie chart. So there's a couple ways to do this. You can copy and paste this, literally copy it, Control C, and go into Excel, and do File, New, Control V, and likelihood to eat a burger, and then make it into one, Control X, Control V, make it into one nice little column, and then use insert pivot table, and it highlights the whole thing for you for an existing worksheet. Put it right there, and you can use the pie chart, or sorry, you can use the pivot table to be able to get all the data from there to make a frequency table. Or what you can do, which I would encourage you to do, is do this by hand. And so looking at this by hand, you can make a frequency table and you say, okay, what is the frequency of extremely likely? So you count up all the extremely likelies. Moderately likely, you count up all the moderately likelies. And so then you do relative frequency. And in order to do relative frequency, you divide the frequency of each individual observation by the total frequency. So right here, let's see here, 1, 2, 3, see how many do we have here? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. So that's a total of 18. So the frequencies, all of the frequencies should add up to 18. And then in order to get the relative frequency, you take the frequency of like extremely likely. So say there's 7 extremely likelies, do 7 divided by 18, and that would give you your relative. And then you make your bar chart and your pie chart for that as well. You do the same thing over here as well. 20 college students were asked what school they were in. Make your frequency table. Notice I don't have any sort of template, so make your frequency table there, and then make your pie chart and your bar chart. So frequency table and relative frequency table. I know this says Excel workbook. I'm going to delete this. So just go to, I thought that I deleted all those already. I'm sorry. Just go to Canvas to get your Excel. You're still using the Unit 1 Excel workbook, and make a frequency table. Let's see here. I just needed to update this. The problem is that I updated, what's that called? This is what I want you to do. Display discrete. Make a pie chart for park location. make a frequency table for park location, and then make a frequency table for TripAdvisor stars, and then also make a bar chart and a pie chart. And then for your quiz, be ready to answer those questions. Next, bin, a range of values represented as a single bar in histogram. Okay, so what we have here is the 1-2, or 1-2 -2. And so you've got all this wonderful information. This is all about quantitative frequency distributions. And so make sure that you go through this and you're doing step by step in order to be able to get this done. And so this should bring you through the steps of what to do for each one of these. And you just watch all the videos that go along with it. And so when you watch all the videos that go along with how to take all this information, you can take all this information, once again, Control-C, and then go into Excel and do the same thing over and over again, where you have all the data. And then, so I just pasted this, and then I can sort it. Sort, smallest to largest. So now we've got this wonderful sort. And so I've got 15 all the way up to 82. And so I can go through the whole process of, you know, what, how many classes should I have? What should the interval be? And then like for here, say for instance, I have 15 up to 25. You know, I would come through here and I'd be like, okay, the higher temperature, so really it should be lower temp. So 15 up to 25. I count the number of observations in here that are in there. So there's just one. And then the relative frequency, once again, you take the 1 divided by the total. And then the cumulative frequency, it would be, the cumulative frequency would be 1 because it would be this. And then say, for instance, this was 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. This right here would be 1. This would be 1 plus 2. And then this would be 1 plus 2 plus 3. And so on and so forth. 1 plus 2 plus 3 plus 4. And then plus 5 plus 6 plus 7. And so you would have the cumulative frequency, the relative frequency. You could actually have an additional one in here that says cumulative relative frequency. And what that would entail is, what's it called? That would entail doing the relative frequency. So this relative frequency would go right here. Then this plus this would go right here. This plus this plus this, these 3 relative frequencies, the sum would go right here, so on and so forth. So cumulative frequency adds up all of these. Cumulative relative frequency adds up all the relative frequencies up until that point. Okay, and then draw a histogram very similar to what you did right here, except it's a histogram. And then let's see here. For this information, ideal outdoor temperature for drinking hot coffee. Do the exact same thing where you can copy and paste this into Excel. And then you can do lower temperature up to upper count relative. And then, like I said, if you want to, you can do cumulative relative frequency. I'm gonna probably just put that in there for the future because I want people to do that. Yeah, and then draw a histogram, and then draw frequency polygons for both ideal temperatures right next to each other.